Hello my friends, and welcome back to my cottage. Today's video is all about autumn outfits, and my hope is to share a little inspiration for your wardrobe this season. Autumn has always been my favorite season to dress for. The textures, the cozy layers, the colors. And recently I've noticed that I have more cozy autumn clothing than I have anything in my wardrobe, which is ironic considering where I live. I have to admit, I do not shop for clothes very often. The clothes that I do have been with me for years, and I generally like to wear clothes until they are literally falling apart. But this year, I did decide to update my wardrobe a little bit, especially for the autumn season. And as a mid-sized woman, I think it's incredibly important to share that not only can autumn style be comfortable, but it can also be flattering as well as beautiful. So in today's video, I will be styling what I have, both old and new, and hopefully these outfits spark a few ideas for you as well. Let's get to the video. As I've been pulling together my autumn wardrobe, one thing I've been especially excited about is finding shoes that are both practical and beautiful. That's why I was so happy when VIVAIA reached out and sent me 2 pairs for the season. These are the Everly boots, and they've become a fall favorite for me. They come with detachable leg warmers, which makes them so versatile. I can wear them styled 2 different ways depending on the outfit. I can't wait to pair them with a midi skirt and some tights, or even a chunky knit dress. The Everly boots also have a water-repellent upper, which is perfect for drizzly autumn weather. And the wedge? I personally love a wedge. I've always found that a wedge is super comfy. These are so lightweight, I barely notice them, and the new V Pro walkable wedge sole gives extra comfort and traction. They're practical, but they also feel like such a stylish autumn staple. And for something more casual, I've been reaching for the Allday sneakers. They're designed as a true slip-on, so I can put them on completely hands-free, which makes them so easy to wear day to day. I can see myself pairing them with a casual skirt and a shirt, or with leggings and a cozy sweatshirt while I'm on my walking pad at home. The Allday sneakers have a breathable mesh upper. They're machine washable, which makes them incredibly easy to care for, and they have an anti-slip rubber sole that makes them really reliable for everyday wear. If you'd like to try them out for yourself, you can use my code V3Shelby for 12% off within the first 3 days after this video goes live, or 10% off after that. The code is valid for a full year, and I'll leave all of the details linked in the description of this video. A huge thank you to VIVAIA for sponsoring today's video. Now let's get into those cozy autumn looks. Okay, so this is our first outfit. It is the classic gingham pattern in this cream and burgundy brown shade. I think it screams fall. If you have the arms for this, I totally understand why this is all you would wear. For me, however, I think there's something that could elevate it, which is a cardigan. To me, this just spices it up a little bit more. I think that the green contrasts really well with this gingham color, this gingham pattern, but there's still a few other things that we could do to make this outfit look a little bit better, and that is a belt, some jewelry, and some boots. I would most likely go with a brown leather belt with some gold accents, as well as gold accented jewelry and brown leather boots. One more thing to make this outfit complete, we need a bag. For an outfit like this, I would go with my favorite everyday green faux leather bag from Fable. I think it just completes the look. Now I'm ready to go out to the bookstore, grab a coffee, sit in the park, and enjoy the falling leaves and the crisp air. My next outfit is this dress. Some of you may have seen it before. I've worn it many times. I've had it in my closet for many years. I just love it. It's perfect. It's got these beautiful embroidered sleeves, and I actually found this at World Market. I don't regret spending 1 penny on this. I could just wear this. I have just worn this for many years. I think it's cute as is. It doesn't really need much. But if we were going to make it a little cuter for the autumn, we could add a few things. I might try to bring out this mustard thread in the sleeves, and one way to do that is with tights. Mustard tights to be exact. I think that this is pretty cute, paired with some nice boots, a belt, and maybe a hat. Paired with that jewelry that I was wearing before, my tried and true staples, and I would probably switch out my rings since the emerald wouldn't really go with this outfit. Add a cute little crossbody leather bag, and I'm ready to go to the pumpkin patch. I think I'd fit in pretty well. Now I have this dress. I'm sure many of you recognize it. I wear it all the time in my videos. It's my favorite little dress to wear at home, even out sometimes. It is just so comfortable. It has pockets, it's flowy, it's soft, and it's super cottagecore in my opinion. That's this dress from Little Cottonwood. This really doesn't need much, I don't think, aside from some shoes, maybe a cardigan. I would probably add a very patterned cardigan with something like this. Since it's got no pattern itself, it needs something to bring out the fun of autumn. This super oversized cardigan is so soft. I just love that I can pretty much match anything with this little dress. This dress, as you saw before, is perfect with those VIVAIA boots. It's almost exactly the color of this dress. So as you can see, they're almost identical in color, which I don't think is a problem since we have this very patterned and bold cardigan. It's almost like we need something more neutral on our feet. You could pair this with tights if you wanted to. I really don't think it needs it. Add a tote and you're ready to go to the farmer's market. What I really love about this dress particularly, and this brand Little Cottonwood, is that they are relatively reasonable in pricing. They create clothing and patterns and match their colors with the seasons, which I really enjoy. They're just a really good company and I highly recommend that you check them out. And like I said, I'm off to the farmer's market. You know that famous Rory Gilmore outfit? The one with the super oversized chunky knit sweater? Well, I too have wanted to recreate that look. And I've had such trouble because not only can I not pull off a mini skirt, but I cannot for the life of me find a chunky knit sweater that is big enough. Until now. And not only do I think I've recreated this look for my body and my size, but I've come up with not just one, but 3 variations of this outfit that I think are perfect for autumn. Starting off strong with what I think looks most like the sweater she wears in Gilmore Girls is this chunky knit sweater that I got from ThredUp a couple of years ago. Now I know what you're thinking. It's not oversized. As a girl that has large hips, wearing an oversized sweater over them just would not look good. So I'm wearing a crop tucking band to pull up the sweater, to give my waist a little more definition, and I think it works pretty well. What are we missing? We're missing tights and combat boots, of which I do have. And there we have a Rory inspired look. I think that this sweater pays homage really well to the original. It's super comfortable, it's lightweight, it's not too hot. Pair it with a nice chunky purse and get to the library and study. Now, if I were going to go with that oversized look, like I said, I couldn't find a sweater that was almost the exact type of sweater that Rory wears. This one was the closest that I could find. However, when I was putting together this look, I did realize that I do have something that is oversized, white, and sweater-like, and that is this poncho sweater from Anthropologie. Ryan's grandmother gifted this to me for Christmas a few years ago. I think I've only worn it once, but then when I thought about Rory, I thought this could achieve that oversized look that she has in Gilmore Girls. As you can see, it's a little bit shorter than Rory's is. It's not quite as oversized as hers is, but you have to keep in mind I'm wearing a midi skirt, not a mini skirt. This is that oversized look that I think that most people are trying to achieve when they try to recreate her outfit. So if you can find a poncho sweater and you can't find a gigantic sweater that is like hers from the show, I think something like this really does the job. You can wear it with or without tights. This outfit would be perfect on a day that is overcast and rainy and you're feeling a little bit spooky, maybe in October. Now remember when I said I had 3 outfits for this one skirt? Well, I do. I had the first one that pays homage to Rory Gilmore's sweater. I have this one that pays homage to the oversized aspect of the outfit. But then I thought, it's autumn, we need to go fun. I feel like this is something that maybe Lorelai would wear. That is this sweater. It's white, it's semi-oversized, and it has pumpkins on it. It is so cute. I've had so many questions on it. I thought here I would address where I got it. I got it from the Hallmark store last year. The brand is Simply Southern. It is so warm, it's so cozy and soft, and it looks amazing with this skirt. Let me show you. I mean, look how cute this is. I'm absolutely ready for autumn. I took off the tights so that you could see the skirt without them. I really love it either way. This is very warm on top. If you want to stay cool on bottom, that might help to regulate your temperature when you wear something like this. As you can see, I'm wearing that crop tucking band again to accentuate my waistline, make sure it doesn't disappear too much. And I just think, while Gilmore Girls inspired, it's more Shelby's Cottage put together. I just love this outfit. It is so cute. I cannot wait to wear it out this season and get more compliments on this sweater. Now, for the girlies that live in warmer climates like myself, although being in North Texas, we do get some cold weather, you could opt for a dress like this one. Something that is lightweight, but with a pattern that speaks to the season. This is made of a soft jersey material. I've had this dress for many, many years. This is actually a hand-me-down from my mother, and it was also a hand-me-down from her best friend's daughter. So it's gone through 2 people before it came to me, and I just absolutely love it. It's super casual, it has pockets. I believe it's from Stitch Fix, so it's a couple of years old, but I get compliments on it all of the time. I love to lounge in this dress, I love to go out in this dress, and if I were going to pair something with this dress, it would most likely be black combat boots. As you can see, the combat boots dress it up a little bit more. It makes it a little more gothic and a little more witchy if you're into that vibe for the autumn season. This is just one that I like to keep a little more simple. It's a dress that speaks for itself. You could add a cardigan to it and make it a little more cozy if you wanted to. Just in case you go out and there's a little breeze or it's a nice crisp morning and you're going for a walk, whatever you're doing, this is a super simple outfit. It does not require much effort to make it look cute at all. I don't know if you could find just this dress. However, I found a dress incredibly similar to this one, so I know that there are dresses like this one out there. I got this on sale at Old Navy for $20. There are slight differences, but I will go into those in just a minute when I try this on. This is that Old Navy dress. As you can see, this is basically the same kind of dress. The cut is the same, there are slight differences, and obviously the pattern is different. But the pattern very much still speaks to the autumn season, which I just love. Honestly, this pattern reminds me of The Craft, or maybe Charmed. It's very witchy. I love the vibe that it brings. The sleeves are straight. They're not that flowy little thing that the other dress has. There are no pockets, which I am really bummed about, but that's okay. If we add a cardigan that has pockets, that alleviates that problem. And the neckline is different as well, as the other one has a scoop neck. This is a straight neck. I think it's a steal. It's the same material. All you need is some combat boots, maybe a nice purse, and you're still speaking to autumn in a very simple outfit, but it's not so hot. You can wear it in the more hotter climates. Now, if I had a black purse, I'd probably use that instead, but this is what we're working with. And I just want to remind you that anything that I can link, I will link in the description of this video if you are so inclined to go out and buy something like this for yourself. Now, if you're not really a skirt or a dress wearer, I do have an option for you if you are into pants. These are corduroy pants, or at least they're faux corduroy. I'm not really sure of the material. And I think that they bring such an autumn vibe with them. It's just inherent in their nature. Not only are they very autumn forward, they also bring that dark academia level to them. If you pair it with a nice long sleeve shirt like I have on and maybe a cardigan, I would normally go for something like a cream color. That way the corduroy still stands out. You're very soft on top, but very autumn forward on the bottom. Wear it with a long sleeve shirt, pair it with a belt. I would most likely pair this outfit with those VIVAIA boots from earlier. If I had a less baggy pant, I would most likely roll these up and make them more of a cropped or capri pant. I think that that would look really cute for an autumn outfit, but these are not really capable of doing that. So I think that this works pretty well. I think it looks really cute with this top, this belt, and a cardigan. You could even wear an even bigger cardigan. Talk about getting cozy and comfortable in a library. I have another shirt that I love to wear with this. Something that's a better contrast with these pants. As you can see, that blue striped navy long sleeve worked pretty well, but I think this one works a little bit better. There's more contrast. I feel like I'm in a more modern version of Lord of the Rings. I feel like a little bit Frodo meets Bilbo, you know? I just feel so cute. I just wish I had a nice big gothic campus to go hang out on. Add a book bag, and here I go to teach Cozy Academia 101. Now, these pants are also one of those things that is highly versatile, just like that black skirt. I could wear this, I could wear just the long sleeve, and it would do just about the same thing. But you could also pair it with just a black quarter sleeve or just a black quarter sleeve and a nice button up. Something like this. I feel like this is reaching into Indiana Jones territory, which actually I think very much screams to Indiana Jones. So now I'm Mrs. Indiana Jones. I don't know about the hat, but you see what I'm trying to go for here. I think it's very cute and cozy and comfortable. It speaks to autumn. It's a little Western, it's a little Southern. It's just all around cozy academia. It's one of the cutest outfits I think I've ever worn. And I know it'll look good on you too. You just gotta let yourself out of your comfort zone. You really do. I never thought I'd wear anything like this, and I think this is so cute. Speaking of cozy academia, one cannot go wrong with a plaid skirt in autumn. This one is very Outlander coded. I feel like I'm wearing tartan. I feel like I'm Claire Fraser, but I also feel like I'm going to teach a class. With something like this, you can keep it as casual as wearing a quarter sleeve like this t-shirt that I have on. It's super comfortable and cozy. Adding a belt makes it a little more dressy. I think that this draws a lot of attention to that area, but in a good way. Hi, little Frey. Come here. It looks really good with a cat on your shoulder. She's a very good accessory when it comes to an outfit like this one. And of course, an outfit like this one, you have to pair with brown leather boots, depending on the color of your plaid skirt. Now, I like to go for browns and oranges, something that is very autumn coated. Of course, like any outfit, you cannot go wrong with a cardigan. This makes it slightly less casual, but super cozy and super comfy. If you want to go with something slightly less casual than this, I would suggest pairing it with a button-up shirt, much like this one. I love this combination. I feel like I'm Claire from the 1940s on top and Claire from the 1700s on the bottom. This is such a cute, classic outfit that anyone can pull off. This outfit gives me so much confidence, and I know an outfit like this will give you confidence as well. Now I know what you're thinking. What the heck is she wearing? If you know me, if you've seen my videos, you know that I love to pair a t-shirt with a skirt. I normally wear a solid colored skirt with a t-shirt, and it's just kind of like, for me, wearing shorts and a t-shirt. It's super casual, it's comfortable. I can go out without even thinking about my outfit to the grocery store or wherever I'm running off to, and I feel completely confident. This doesn't look good. Even with this skirt, this would not look good tucked in. However, if you got a skirt like this one, I wouldn't even call this a maxi skirt. This is more of a midi skirt. I found this skirt at Hot Topic. It was on sale. I think it is perfect for autumn. It's a little gothic, it's a little witchy, which during the October months, that's totally my vibe. I am an October baby. I love anything witchy. I wish I had powers. Anyway, that's beside the point. To make this look cuter, what you could do is tie it in a knot, and that gives us more of a waist. Now, I'd probably put this off more to the side, but we're not gonna mess with that. I bought this really cute Stars Hollow t-shirt, Autumn Annual Festival from Window Shop Gal. So cute. It's definitely the vibe. We can't go through autumn without anything Gilmore Girls inspired, so that's what I did here. I paired it with this skirt. It's already pretty cute, right? But we should add a few more things. Of course, I'm reaching for that one belt that I have. You don't need a million belts. If you do like to accessorize in that way, that is your prerogative, go for it. I don't really need that many, I need one. We're already doing so much better here. That's pretty cute, right? We're looking kind of thrown together, but also put together at the same time. I love this combination already, but what can make it better? If you didn't want to wear a cardigan, you roll up the sleeves. So rolling up the sleeves makes it look a little more put together. I personally like to add a cardigan. Just like with so many of my outfits, a cardigan really just does pull together an outfit. Yes, I'm going for this one. I love this cardigan. Sometimes you just have those staples in your closet and in your wardrobe that you use more than once, and that's okay. You don't need a million cardigans. You don't need a million sweaters to make your outfits look cute. As you can see, it really does pull the entire outfit together. I'm very casual, but at the same time, I look very cute. And I went ahead and added those VIVAIA boots. I think that it complements this skirt in particular. It's neutral, it matches the neutralness of the cardigan and the roses in the skirt. I'm just loving these boots. This outfit to me screams the 90s. It reminds me of The Craft. It reminds me of Charmed. It also reminds me of 90s sitcoms, especially Boy Meets World. Maybe a little like Sister Sister, although I think they dressed a little more funky. Maybe Sabrina. And of course, we're paying tribute to Gilmore Girls in a graphic tee. I just love this outfit. This is something that I would most likely wear on the day-to-day. You can see that I added boots, but you could also make it a little more casual by wearing something else. Like these kids. Say you're going to a state fair, you're going to the farmer's market, somewhere where you're gonna be walking throughout the day. You just put on some nice comfortable shoes like these. You still look cute. It matches, it goes well. It matches, it goes well, it's super cute, it's super casual. You're still in the autumn spirit and everybody thinks that you look cute. Now, who says autumn has to be dark, deep, and moody? Not me. As you can see, I am wearing a mustard sweater paired with a very vibrant red skirt. This to me still screams autumn. It's unexpected in its vibrancy. If you're more of someone that really loves to wear color, this would look great. I'm using that crop tucking band again, that way we don't have to make our skirt frumpy from the sides by tucking it in. This is such a cute way to wear a sweater. Hi, Ray. As you can see, it is Rainier approved. Honestly, this outfit reminds me of an apple pie, or if not an apple pie, it reminds me of the vibrancy of the trees changing in autumn. Just absolutely stunning. I love this outfit. I like to finish it off with some nice leather ankle boots. Well, everyone, that is my last look to share with you. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I really enjoyed making it. It was a little out of my comfort zone if you couldn't tell, but I just loved putting this stuff together for you. It's not hard to put together clothes. Even I can do it. Just know that if I can look good in the fall, then you can too. Autumn is one of the best seasons and we deserve to look our best. I think it's just about that time to pair a book with one of my outfits, so I think I'm going to put on one of these and go to the bookstore, grab a coffee, and peruse the books. I'll see you in my next video. Bye, friends.